Hi there, I'm here with Amy Lindholm, the National Coordinator for LWCF Coalition.
Hi, Gorge friends. I'm here with Renee and Madison, working with the Land and Water Conservation Fund Coalition to fly in advocates from all over the country, um, talking about protecting the places that they love and using tools from the LWCF in order to do it. So for land protection to get done on the local level, we need these tools to stay strong. And that means all coming together to make sure that the funding goes where it's supposed to go and that nobody puts too many restrictions on how it can be used and where it can be used so that it can get to the ground where it needs to be.
And this is building upon, in the Columbia River Gorge, this is building upon 40 years of land and water conservation funding investments. And we continue to use this fund to purchase key lands that are needed and prioritized by the Forest Service, Fish and Wildlife, and state parks that work with our land trust to coordinate those transfers. We're excited to be here advocating for this fund.
So the Land and Water Conservation Fund is 60 years old. It is one of our bedrock conservation laws, and it started as the original conservation offset. We develop energy resources offshore in the outer continental shelf that belongs to all Americans. So some of the profits of developing those energy resources are reinvested in land and water and recreation infrastructure for all Americans to enjoy.
Wow, this goes back a long time. This is a fund that has been essential in the Columbia River Gorge. And when the act was established, we've had over 40,000 acres go from private to public lands, and many of those were funded by the Land and Water Conservation Fund. And a couple of those places, just a few of the many, Catherine Creek area, the Memaloose area, and even some of our state parks lands have been funded by this fund. It doesn't just apply though to wildlands. Land and Water also plays a crucial role in working with urban areas to establish parks, playgrounds, sporting facilities like basketball courts, tennis courts, and so forth. So this is a fund that goes far beyond just one area of investment. It's something that all Americans benefit from.
What's at stake right now is the integrity of the Land and Water Conservation Fund. The administration is trying to divert its funding to other purposes that are not for conservation. So Congress has been pushing back on that in a really bipartisan way, thanks to the constant advocacy of friends like the Friends. Also, there is a new order that just came out from Interior Secretary Burgum about 10 days ago. Puts a lot of restrictions on how Land and Water Conservation Fund projects can be done, where they can be done, and that's just not how conservation works. Like, there are opportunities to protect places that we love that come along when the need is there and a willing seller is there, and that's when we need to have LWCF and all of its tools in the toolbox. So if you make it harder to sell land for public access, then that means we'll lose places and we'll lose access, and we'll lose the chance to connect the landscape and all of the ecological functions that go along with that, as well as the chance to hunt and fish and kayak and hike and all the things we love to do and that feed the regional economy.
Hey, we're gonna be late to our meeting.
We gotta run, but if you wanna learn more, you can learn everything there is to know about the Land and Water Conservation Fund on the Coalition's website. It's lwcfcoalition.org.